So today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Mario. All right, so I'm going to draw the entire thing in pencil first, and then we'll go back in a little bit here and we'll color it all in. Okay, so I have my pencil, and we're going to start off by, we're going to have his face here, kind of his legs down here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and draw his nose first, okay? So this is basically just going to be kind of like a circle, but it doesn't have to necessarily be perfect. It might actually be better if it's not perfect. Something like this, okay? I'm gonna draw a little bit darker so you guys can see it, but you might wanna draw a little bit lighter for when you color it in later. Okay, so this is his nose, and next we're gonna draw his eye. So coming out of his nose, because it looks like his nose is in front this way, we're just gonna draw kind of an oval like that, okay? And then we'll go ahead and draw his pupil while we're here. Just kind of takes up that corner of his eye, and it's just kind of that curved line. I'll draw another line inside of there, and then I'm going to draw a little circle that I'm going to leave white later. That way it looks like his eyes are shiny, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and draw his other eye, and so I'll kind of start it right at the edge of his nose here. We'll kind of go up, but we'll have his head at an angle, okay? So we're going to put the top of this eye a little bit below where this one is, okay? So I'm going to draw a line that comes down like this and up, and it's just going to be a big oval, okay? All right, something like that. Okay, then we'll draw the pupil on this eye while we're here. Like that. Then draw the inside one. We're going to make it look like he's looking off to the side. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and just draw a little circle like that. Okay, and then we can go ahead and we'll draw his eyebrows here a minute. So kind of the same shape to the eye. We're just going to draw a line that goes over top of it, okay? Then it goes up, just a straight line, and kind of goes up and follows that same shape, but we're going to bring it to a point when we come over here, okay? Just like that. Okay, and then we'll draw his other eyebrow, and the point's on this side, the inside towards his nose, okay? So we can follow the shape of his eye like this, and then we can kind of go up on this side, and draw that line, and we'll have it come to a point. All right, awesome job so far. And then next we're gonna go ahead and we'll draw his mustache, okay? So he's known for his nice big mustache. So we're gonna draw a line that comes off of the bottom half of his nose like that, okay? It kind of has a curve to it. This is also gonna be the side of his face, all right? So it kind of comes back in, and then these are just kind of like half circles, okay? So kind of like that. And then maybe we'll do another one. We'll do another one. Another one like that. And then this will be the end of his mustache. So we'll go ahead. We'll do one more that kind of curves up like that, okay? And we'll bring this back into the side of his nose. Like that. All right, great job. Then we'll go ahead and draw his mouth. So from, let's see here, I did 1, 2, 3 in. I'm gonna go ahead and start from that one there, okay? I'm just gonna draw a line that comes down like this, and we'll connect it to this one over here, okay? Like that. Great job. All right, and then I'll go ahead and draw his teeth. So he typically just kind of goes like this. And then we'll draw his tongue, okay? And we'll just have that kind of go like this, kind of straight into his teeth. You know, I might just extend this a little bit further. And again, I drew dark, but you guys are welcome to draw light in case you have to erase or when we color in later, okay? All right, next we'll draw his face, okay? Kind of the outline of his face. So from where the mustache is over here, I'm gonna draw a line that comes up, and then once it gets to about the eye, then we're gonna start going the other direction, okay? It's gonna go like this. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna go ahead and draw his ear, okay? Okay, so right where his eye is, we're gonna go over a little bit where we kind of made the adjustment where it goes that way. So we're gonna draw a line that comes up. And we're gonna go to almost where his mustache is, okay? So we're gonna go a little bit like this. Okay, and then we'll draw a little line on the inside, like that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and just erase this line. All right, now we can go ahead and draw his hat, okay? So we're not gonna draw much hair. We might draw a little bit of hair over here, but otherwise he has that really cool red hat, okay? So we can kind of draw a line that, there it goes, not quite to the top of his eyebrow, but just kind of a straight line over. And we'll draw this curved line up like this, okay? And then this is gonna be the lid of his hat. So to make sure we go to the right spot, I'm gonna go ahead and draw this part over to his other eyebrow. Oops, the pencil tip broke. And we'll draw it to that other eyebrow. And then from a little ways in, so we're gonna go into it, a little bit over, and then up, okay? So I'm just gonna draw a line that goes diagonal. And then we're just gonna connect these two lines, okay? So it has a little bit of an angle, like it's a hat. All right, like that, okay? And then from this line, we're just gonna keep extending this, okay? So this part just keeps going like that. Oops, the pencil tip keeps breaking. I think I'm pressing too hard. Okay, so it keeps going like that. All right, and then to show where the other part of his head is gonna be and where it's gonna end up, we're gonna draw a line that goes over. I might just switch pencils here a second. Line that comes over like this, and then it's gonna come down, okay? All right, now I'm gonna draw just kind of the outline of his ear. So this is just gonna be a line that kind of comes at a diagonal and then comes back down, okay? Something like that. All right. But for now then, let's go ahead and we'll draw the top of his hat, okay? So from here, I'm gonna draw a line that comes up. And it comes over and kind of comes down with the shape of his head, okay? Comes down like this, and then over, and then it kind of goes into the back side of his ear like this, okay? All right, awesome job. Now we can go ahead and complete the rest of his ear. So we draw this line that goes down. And I might actually grab an eraser here a second. All right, I want to just move his ear a little bit lower. And again, this is why we always draw light. So in case we do make mistakes or we don't like the way it looks, then we can always go back and change it. So I'm gonna move his ear a little bit lower. That means we're gonna extend his hat a little bit. And so I want the bottom of his ear a little bit below his mustache, okay? So you can put a little mark and just connect it like this, okay? And the line is just gradually curving, okay? And then we're gonna draw the inside of his ear. So this is basically just almost like you're gonna make an oval, but you're gonna stop, okay? And we'll draw one more line on the inside like that. Okay. Now, I said we're gonna draw a little bit of his hair, so we're gonna draw a little bit over here. So I'm just gonna draw kind of like a little curve there. I'll do one more curve, and then we're gonna make this go straight back into his hat, like that, okay? All right, and then speaking of his hat, we're gonna go back to the hat a minute, and we're gonna draw that M on the top of the hat for Mario, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and draw an oval. And we'll have it kind of go into here. So just gonna kind of be a circle like that, okay? And on the inside, we're just gonna draw the letter M, okay? So we're gonna draw a block letter M. So basically just go like this. You can draw like kind of a normal M. Don't go quite as deep in the middle. Go back up and then back down, okay? So it's kind of like a normal M, but then what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a line here and a line here and draw a smaller M underneath that. So you go up, down, up, and down, just like that. All right, great job. Now, I think it's time that we go ahead and complete his face, okay? So from here, I'm just gonna go down to where his mouth is, and then once we reach where his mouth is, then we're gonna change lines a little bit. So it's gonna come back out to make it look like he has a chin. And then we're gonna take this line over to where his ear is, okay? So right below here, like that. All right, great job so far. Yours is looking fantastic, I'm sure of it. Okay, then we'll draw a little bit more hair on him. So we go like this, draw it there, just kind of like bubbles almost, like that, okay? And we'll have this be the start of his shoulder. So we can actually take a line, draw it straight into his face like that, okay? And I typically like to start on this side. So I'm gonna start over here where we kind of did that indent. I'm gonna go a little bit further up. I'm just gonna draw a line that comes over. Maybe something like that to start, okay? And he always wears overalls. So we're gonna do a second line that kind of follows that same shape. We're gonna stop like there, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and just draw the button while we're here. So this is just a circle, okay? And then we're gonna go a little bit further down, kind of that same line. And we're gonna come back in and up. And then we're gonna take this back to the top over here, okay? So kind of follow that same shape, like that, okay? And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and keep drawing the side of his body. So from this angle that we made on the side of his overall, we're gonna start a line that goes down. And here is where it's almost gonna be like a circle for his belly, okay? So you can even just draw a line that kind of comes around like this. It might look a little silly right now, but it might look better here in a minute, okay? So this is gonna be where his arm is. And actually, see, I might have made the overalls a little too big. So I'm gonna go ahead and erase. And we're gonna draw a line that comes a little bit further out, okay? And if you wanna know how far out, we're gonna start here. We just wanna put a crease. That way it looks like that's where his elbow is, okay? He can go almost to the edge of where that is, okay? And then once we go here, it's gonna keep going for just a little bit further, and then we're gonna bring it back, okay? Something like that, okay? And this is gonna be where his glove is. So just draw a curved line that comes up, and it's gonna go a little past, and then we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna change angles, and now we're gonna draw this back, the same shape as this, into the side here, okay? Just like that. Okay, then we'll draw the rest of his hand while we're here. And so that's just a line down, and then we're gonna draw his fingers. So his first one's gonna be almost like a circle, okay? Kind of see that, or I guess more of an oval. And like that. Okay, and this is gonna be the start of his pants are. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to the other side because we kind of know where the other hand is. So now we can line everything up. And so to get over there, I'm gonna go up to here. I'm just gonna draw a swooping line that comes over just to the other side of his chin. Okay, so if you can see where his mouth is, we're just gonna go to the other side of that. All right, then we're gonna go up. And then we're gonna draw, because his overalls are connected all the way back, draw this line that comes all the way down over here. Okay, now remember he's kind of at an angle, so we're gonna put this button over here a little bit lower than what we did that one. Not much lower, but a little bit lower. Draw a line that comes down. And we're going to go just past it. And like we did over here, we're going to kind of draw that V shape. Like that. Okay. All right. Then next, let's go ahead and draw his arm. So draw a line that comes out. Like that. And again, his elbow over here is going to be a little bit lower than over here. So, not by much, but we'll go a little bit lower, and we'll bring it back in. Something like that, okay? All right, so then from here, I'm going to go a little bit above where the button is. I'm going to draw a line that comes down. And this is so we know how big to make his hand over here, okay? So I'm gonna go from a little bit lower, and I'll draw this line that comes up like this. A lot of curved lines in this drawing, okay? And we might end up erasing a little part of this, but that's okay. So I'll draw this line that comes down. And yep, I think we will need to erase some of this. So we'll draw this big line that comes down like this. And it's going to go up into his sleeve like that. Okay, and now we can connect these because we know how far it goes. Okay, then we'll draw this line. It's going to be the same shape as what we did the front part of his glove. Okay, and we're just going to connect it over here. So we'll go ahead and bring it down. Like that. And now we can draw the rest of his hand, okay? It's kind of like the cuff of his glove. All right, so we can draw a swooping line like this. And it keeps on going. And we go right into his fingers, okay? So it keeps on curving, curving, and then we stop there. And then we can just draw a line up like that. Okay, and then we'll draw the rest of his fingers here. So these are basically just ovals that we don't complete because they're just behind the other fingers, okay? Everyone thinks hands are so tricky, but once you just get the shapes down, typically it looks all right. See, just oval behind oval, and then the pinky's a little bit different. This one, you start to do an oval, but then you stop there, okay? And then you just keep going and just let it go right into that glove, okay? And then we can draw a line that goes up like that, okay? And then from here, we're gonna go back to where this line was here on his thumb. We're gonna draw a line that kind of goes, and it's almost gonna touch that finger, and just goes back up into his glove, okay? It's kind of like that. All right, and then we can go ahead and connect the rest of his belly like that. Okay. All right, great job so far. And we'll draw the lines on his overalls. So this is basically, if you can picture the shape of a T, okay? So it's just gonna have curved lines instead of straight, but it's gonna have a line like this, and then we're gonna have a curved line across, okay? All right, awesome. And then we're gonna go ahead and draw his legs, okay? So from over here, I'm gonna jump back to this left side. We're gonna draw angles in like this. Okay, I'm gonna draw a little bump because this is gonna be where the bottom of his pants are. It's gonna come down like that. Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit, probably about in line where this button is here, okay? And then we're gonna draw an angled line back in like that. But we're not gonna quite go all the way because we're gonna have his other leg there. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll draw his other pant leg and then we'll work on the shoes, okay? So from where his belly is, maybe like there, I'm gonna draw a diagonal line down and connect those. And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw, comes back to almost where his other leg is. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit past it, just to make it look a little bit different. And we'll draw this line that comes over, and this is gonna be the top of his shoe or the bottom of his pants. It's gonna come back, stop there. All right, and then we can go ahead and start from where his hand is, and we'll connect to the bottom of his pants. So by that finger here, right before his pinky, we're gonna start that line and just come down. Okay. All right. Now we can go ahead and draw his shoes. So I'm gonna start on this foot. I'm just gonna draw this curved line like this. And we'll draw a line that comes back over. This line's almost flat. We'll have it curve up a little bit for the sole of his shoe. Okay, and this line is just flat. Something like that. Like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just put a line at the bottom here. I'll probably outline this in black when I color it in. And another line here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and draw his other shoe. So, a straight line down. Again, we'll do a little bit. And this shoe's kind of facing us. So we're not gonna make the sole quite as big as what we did over here. We're gonna draw a diagonal line and a line up. And a line here. And this shoe is just gonna go in front of that other one or a little bit below it. We're gonna curve it around. Just kind of have it go straight back into the top like that. All right, I'm gonna draw a couple lines here. Okay, maybe something like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just add a couple lines on his pants as well at the bottom. Just kind of some curved lines. You can give a couple different lines. You can give one bigger line if you want. Whatever you'd kind of like to do. Okay, so now that we're done drawing Mario, let's go ahead and color him in. So I'm gonna do kind of the classic color. So I'm gonna color in his jeans blue. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. We didn't even draw the rest of his arm. So let's actually go here. Just draw a line that comes up, and then a line like this. Cool, I thought maybe something was a little off. Okay, but anyway, so I'll do the jeans blue, probably do his shirt and his hat red, and I'll probably give him some blue eyes, and just color in like his hair brown. But you guys are welcome to color in whatever colors you'd like, or you can watch along with me and match the colors that I chose. So that is how you color in Mario. As I said, I chose to do his pants blue and his shirt red and his hat red and his hair brown. But I'd love to see what you guys came up with and how your drawings turned out. Feel free to tag me on any social media posts or have you or a parent email me at drawingjoshua123@gmail.com. But please remember that drawing takes practice. So always practice and remember to always have fun. Thanks, everyone.